Hi, it's Timothy Carlson here, and I'm happy to announce that Shout Factory has given us one of my all-time favorite films on the 4K format at long last. I'm referring to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. A great rock and roll time travel movie that, even 30 years later, I think still holds up, even if it's a little dated in some regards. Still remains a personal favorite, of course. I'm going to unbox this release from the Shout Select label, talk about the film, share some opinions about the disc and the features, and let you know if it's recommended or not. Here's our cover. I got those classic images from the film. Here's our spine. On the spine text, this is number 139 in the Shout Select line. Back cover with all of our pertinent info. Disappointingly, no reversible art on this one. And then that's all you get in the case. It's just the disc and nothing else. Would have been nice if that included a booklet or something. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was directed by Stephen Herek, who went on to direct movies like the original Mighty Ducks film and Rockstar. The movie stars Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter as the title duel, and also includes roles from the likes of George Carlin, Jane Wiedlin, Bernie Casey, and Hal Landon Jr. The movie itself revolves around two rock and roll obsessed, dim-witted teenagers, Bill S. Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan. The two have a band called Wild Stallions, and they're hoping to make it big with a great music video, but there's one small problem. They can't play. And the two, of course, are failing history at their high school. And if they fail, Ted's dad is going to ship him off to military school in Alaska, and that, of course, means no more band. During a study session to try to do what it takes to pass their final exam, the two go to a Circle K, and they're met with the mysterious time traveler Rufus, who gives them a phone booth that lets them travel through time to collect historical figures that they can use to get the information they need to pass their report. Will they manage to use what's at their disposal to get where they need to go, or will they end up botching this really badly with Ted shipped off to military school in Alaska? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is the first in the Bill and Ted series, which also spawned two sequels. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, which came out just a handful of years later, and then nearly 30 years later, we got a legacy sequel, Bill and Ted Face the Music. The first film in the series is absolutely the best one. It's a fresh concept. It's a nice, combination of rock and roll, some interesting time travel antics. Bill and Ted, of course, are complete dimwits obsessed with rock and roll, but the two are very good-natured and likable, and I gotta say, it's impossible not to like these characters because they're hilarious, they're endearing, and Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter absolutely have a great chemistry with one another. George Carlin, the famed comedian, may he rest in peace, stars in the role of Rufus, and this movie did a great job introducing him to a whole new generation. And then you have, in supporting parts, you have Hal Landon Jr. playing Ted's father, and even Bernie Casey, an actor who appeared in movies like Revenge of the Nerds, Gargoyles, and The Man Who Fell to Earth as their history teacher. There are some laugh-out-loud moments throughout this movie, and it never takes itself too seriously, which I think is simultaneously its greatest strength and weakness. Despite the datedness and the inevitable shortcomings from a filmmaking perspective, I can't not love this movie. I've bought this movie more times than I can count, and I can pretty much guarantee you this isn't going to be the last time I buy it. How does Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure look in its 4K debut? Shout Select actually gave us a 2-pack of the first two movies a few years ago as part of the Shout Select line, and that version had both films, and it also included a bonus Wild Stallions guitar pick. This release, unfortunately, again, it's only the first film, it's pretty bare bones, and it's only a 4K disc. There is no Blu-ray disc included here. The HDR treatment, I think, does give this movie some slight benefits in terms of color, black levels, and so forth, but I'm not going to say that this is a massive improvement over the Blu-ray. Personally, I think if you already got the 2-pack that Shout Select already released, on the basis of the transfer, I don't really know that you need to upgrade to this release, unless you're a 4K enthusiast who must have absolutely everything in the 4K format. Bonus features, we don't get everything from the old package, but they at least ported over the main stuff, which includes an audio commentary track and a pretty lengthy making of documentary that's a must-watch for any fan of the movie. Personally, I'm hoping Shout Factory will eventually release a 4K set of all 3 movies, and if I get that, I'll certainly be reviewing it on this channel. That is, if and when such a thing gets released. So I'm going to have to say, if you already got the 2-pack of movies that Shout Factory put out, just stick with that. Even if you don't have any release of the film, that's probably the one that you should get because, again, you get both movies and more bonus features. Are you a fan of Bill and Ted? And which release of the film have you gotten? What did you think of this 4K release if you picked it up? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to start subscribing to my channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure that you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.